We are tremendously excited to be here for our first in-person graduation ceremony in 2 years. And we've outdone ourselves and invited graduates from spring, summer, and fall of 2020 and 21. So welcome, everyone. At this time, I ask that you please remain standing and join Collin College student Kyla Sneed as she sings the National Anthem. Kyla? It's good to see you again.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
How you doing? At this time, Nicole Dermawi, President of the Student Government Association, will give the invocation.
I invite you to express, through a quiet moment, your gratitude for goals met, honors, and the gifts of intellect, mentors, the support of family and friends, and a society that encourages and funds education. Continuing, reflect with gratitude and ask for blessings on the mission and values of Collin College and those given of public trust, the graduates, that they may use their knowledge, reasons, and skills to strive for peace, understanding, and the common good. Thank you.
Please be seated. At this time, I'm pleased to recognize a number of people with us on the platform. I ask that they stand as I introduce them and remain standing until everyone in the row has been introduced. Please hold your applause until each of our platform groups has been introduced. First, we have with us this evening the Honorable Angela Tucker, 199th District Court Judge here in Collin County, and tonight's guest speaker. Mr. Andrew Harden, Chair of the Board of Trustees. Dr. Raj Menon, Treasurer. Mr. Jim Orr, Secretary, and Mr. Fred Moses, Board of Trustees. Let's give them a round of applause. We also have members of our administration with us here this evening. First, Dr. Sherry Schumann, our Executive Vice President, Dr. Abe Johnson, our Senior Vice President for Campus Operations, Ms. Kim Davison, Chief of Staff, Ms. Melissa Irby, our Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Steve Matthews, our Senior Vice President of External Relations, Mr. Floyd Nickerson, our Chief Human Resources Officer, Monica Velasquez, General Counsel, Mr. Roger Ward, President of Faculty Council, Dr. Bill King, Campus Provost, Technical Campus and Courtyard Center, Dr. Mary McCrae, Campus Provost, Wiley, Dr. Mark Smith, Campus Provost, McKinney and Farmersville, Dr. Mary Barnes Tilley, Campus Provost, Plano, and Mr. Craig Leverett, Campus Provost, Frisco and Salina. Finally, Dr. Jay Corwin, our Chief Student Success Officer. Let's give them all a round of applause. At this time, it's my pleasure to ask Andy Harden, Chair of the Board of Trustees, to come forward to welcome the graduates and their families on behalf of the Collin College Board of Trustees. Mr. Harden.
Welcome to the Collin College Commencement Ceremony. I commend each of you for your hard work and dedication. In addition, I welcome my fellow trustees, faculty, and staff. Their commitment to your education and future is evident by their support for you here today. I would also like to welcome the families and friends who are here to celebrate this milestone event. Thank you for making Collin College part of your life. Now it is my pleasure to ask Roger Ward, President of the Collins Faculty Council, to bring greetings to the graduates.
Greetings, graduates. Tonight, we are here to celebrate a big accomplishment for you, as you are surrounded by many who helped make that happen. Your families and friends, the College Board, administration and staff, and the professors who guided your education. But the most important people responsible for you being here tonight are yourselves. You should give yourselves a big pat on the back for the perseverance to complete your degree or certificate under difficult circumstances. Tonight is your night. Whether the next step in your journey is to continue your academic pursuits in college or to start a career, you have accomplished the first step. The hard work that you put in at Collin will serve as an important building block to your future success, sometimes in ways that you don't even realize. You have certainly been taught a lot of specific information, but some of the most important learning that you have done is in developing skills that will serve you throughout your life. The ability to think through problems critically, the ability to communicate your ideas effectively, the ability to organize your time efficiently. Those skills will serve you long after you have forgotten when the War of 1812 was fought or what attachment theory or social action theory are. As you begin the next step in your life's journey, continue to hone those skills, and no matter where your life takes you from here, continue to take every opportunity to learn. You will certainly face obstacles in your life. Knowledge will help you overcome those obstacles better than almost anything else you might rely on. Congratulations, graduates.
At this time, it's my extraordinary privilege to introduce the Honorable Angela Tucker. Judge Tucker received her undergraduate degree from the University of Texas at Austin, which is a wonderful thing, and attended law at Southern Methodist University in Dallas, Texas. She's currently the presiding judge of the 199th District Court in Collin County, which is a general jurisdiction court hearing civil, criminal, and family law cases. Judge Tucker was elected to the position of State District Judge on May 29, 2012, in a historical election. She is the first African-American judge to serve in the history of Collin County and the first African-American elected to a county-wide position in Collin County. Prior to taking the bench, Judge Tucker worked as an assistant direct district attorney and in private practice for 16 years. In 2014, Judge Tucker was appointed to the Judicial Advisory Council by the Chief Justice of the Texas Supreme Court. Judge Tucker was the first woman to hold the position of local administrative judge for the district courts in Collin County. There's a whole lot of firsts associated with Judge Tucker's name. Judge Tucker believes in faith and family first. She is a member of the Friendship Baptist Church in the Colony, currently serving on the Usher Ministry and the Scholarship Committee. She is involved in numerous political and civic organizations in the community. Most of Judge Tucker's free time is spent being a devoted wife to James and mother to their 2 children, Erica and Marshall. At this time, please help give a warm Collin College welcome to Judge Angela Tucker.
I want to thank you for that wonderful introduction. And I'm going to loosen it up a bit and say, good evening, Cougar Nation. Let's go. So this is not going to be dry and boring, right? We're going to keep it moving. We're going to be excited because tonight is a night of celebration. So I want to thank you all for that warm welcome. I also want to thank the committee for extending this invitation for me to be here tonight with you. I want everyone that's present to relax and just take it all in. You're rushing to get here. You're so excited. You're here. You made it. I just want everybody to kind of just woosah and don't let this moment pass you by because this is huge. So for me, you guys heard a little bit about the formal Judge Tucker. So we're going to have a little bit of that, and then we're going to have a little bit of what I call Angie. My friends call me Angie. So we're going to try to stay somewhere between formal commencement speaker and Oprah's favorite things. You get a degree, you get a degree, and you get a degree. All right. So, in other words, we are going to have an evening of celebration for all of you, and I can tell you it was breathtaking to see all this blue walking in. I am so excited tonight. I was a little bummed at first because my son is playing in a tournament and I am dad mom. I don't miss anything, but when I got here, I was like, he's okay with dad and granny because I'm having fun with you guys. Now, when you look at the news for a commencement, oftentimes the commencement speaker gets more attention than actual graduates. You guys agree with me? It's all about who the school brought in to speak to the graduates, not about the graduates. So to me, that's really backwards, because you are the star attraction. So tonight, it is all about you. Now, on a personal note, I think that December graduations are even more significant, and I'm going to tell you why. December graduates do not get the love that May graduates receive. So if you go to the store right now, tell me, do you see any graduation decor? Do you see any graduation cards, banners, plates, napkins? There's nothing, right? Nothing for us. So how do I know this? Why do I even care? Because I was a December graduate. I don't know if y'all knew that. So I graduated from UT in 3.5 years. So they gave me a 5-year full ride. I got in there, hustled like many of you, finished in 3.5 years, and it was kind of deflating. No fanfare. I kind of felt like UT should give me a party because I gave money back, right? I didn't even use the whole 5 years. So for those of you in the audience that are budding entrepreneurs, as I was thinking about this, I'm like, you know what? If they can have a Christmas in July sale, I really feel like we can start a business in selling graduation goods in December, right? We need something on the shelves. So just remember that. Now, but here's the deal. I am going to say that Collin College Commencement Committee has gone all out for you guys. So none of you should feel slighted in the least bit because they have been working overtime. They have been planning this event for 18 months. Now, how do I know that? Because I deal in facts, right? I'm on the bench. I don't deal in hearsay, assumptions. It's all fact. So as I was going over my speech, I flipped to the back of my binder, and I had the initial letter from Collin College inviting me to come speak to you guys, and it was dated March 2nd, 2020, which was a week before the world shut down, right? So the graduation was supposed to be May 15th, 2020, but out of safety and caution and all those things, and at some point we couldn't go outside at all, we had to postpone it. So for some of you, this has been a very long time coming, but I promise you, every single thing you've gone through has been worth the wait. So I'm excited to be here tonight to celebrate the rock stars that you are, and I want you to feel special, and I want you to feel honored tonight. That's the feeling that I want you to have. Everybody with me so far? Do you feel special and honored? Okay. I said I graduated early, and a lot of people go, whew, if you know the struggle, then you think that's a really big accomplishment. But the truth is, at the end of the day, no one really cares that you graduated early. I've never been to an interview, and they said, oh, you graduated early. Or I never got bonus points on any application to get into school. Oh, she graduated early. All they want to know is, hey, did this person get their degree? So for those of you in the audience, if you're early to the party, if you're late to the party, if you're just sitting there thanking the Lord, you're at the party. We're grateful that you're here. So, because that alone is the big accomplishment, that you all are here. All right? Now, I told y'all we weren't going to be stuffy, so you're going to have to loosen up a bit. So I'm your hype girl if you haven't figured that out. So we're going to have to feel honored and cherished and loved and excited and smart, all those things. So I should see everybody's shoulders up. You should be kind of feeling yourself right about now, okay? All right, so I'm going to just keep going. I'm going to remind you if I see you guys start to slouch and act like this is not a big deal, because this is a big deal. So the exceptional Collin County Commencement Committee is very smart, and I'm going to tell you why. They know that you cannot give a lawyer a microphone and not a time limit. Okay. So they have given me a few minutes to speak to you guys, and by few, I mean I have seen TikTok videos longer than my speech. All right. So they're like, hey, we love you, but get in and get out, because we got a whole lot of blue out there to get to, right? All right. So I wrote my speech, and I thought, hey, I better call back and see how many minutes I'm supposed to be up there. And she told me, and I was like, well, okay. Ironically, the theme of my speech is just keep going, but not here, right? Okay. So as a judge, I get to order people to do things all day. So this is going to be interactive. Like I said, it's all about you, and so you're going to be with me tonight. So whenever you see my hands go up and I say just, I'm going to say keep, and you're going to say going. You with me? So let's practice. Just. That's what I'm talking about. Perfect. So here we go. 3 things I want you to remember from tonight. Number 1, dream big. And I don't mean little piddly, cupcake, I want this, I want that. I mean unimaginable, blow your mind. Those are the types of dreams I want you guys to have. So when I decided to become an attorney, I was in the 3rd grade. I had done a research project on Thurgood Marshall. I had never seen an attorney in my small town that looked like me. They were all white, and they were all men. Not a single female attorney did I see growing up. When I decided to run for office, I had never seen a judge of color in Collin County, but I felt like I was the most qualified person, and I can be up there just like anybody else is up there, right? So just because you don't see it, thank you. So, and I tell you guys that to say, just because you don't see it doesn't mean you can't be it. Remember that. You with me? I told y'all this is interactive. Y'all can sit there and be quiet. I order people to do things all day. So I'm ordering you to pick it up a little bit, right? Okay. All right. So we hear people say the sky is the limit. I personally like to say there is no limit, except for the limitations you put on yourself. And usually it's right here in your mind. Because physically we can do everything. Mentally we can do it. We block ourselves right here. So no limits. Someone has to be the first, so why not you? That's the attitude that you guys need to have. Your community needs more trailblazers. Your community needs you. Remember that. Dream big, think big, blaze the trail. Be trailblazers for others to follow. And no matter what, just... All right, this side is lively. You guys are with me. All right. Number 2. So number 1 was dream big. Number 2, believe in yourself. So I didn't say believe in mom, believe in dad, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, you. It's all about you tonight. So for those of you that are the sacrificial lamb, you take care of everybody except for yourself, tonight it's all about you. And that's why I keep bringing it back. So believe in yourself. So some of you are wondering, why in the world did they ask this African-American woman from small town Texas, raised poor, from a single-parent household, to be our commencement speaker? Some of you are wondering. One word, motivation. Typically, those things are considered or looked upon as barriers in our society, things that hold us back. Tiger Woods is known for his signature fist pump when he does something great on the golf course. So when you're counting off the barriers and you're holding your hand up, talking about all the bad things that are holding you back, I want you to turn that into a fist pump and think of something to celebrate. Tonight is a fist pump night. Let me see it. Yes. So when I talk about motivation, I want you to leave here tonight saying that she can do it, I can do it too. If there's someone in your field and you think they're a rock star, I'm gonna be a rock star too. I'm gonna supersede them. That's what I tell my kids. Look at me and surpass me. Don't be me, don't wanna be me, go way beyond me. That's what we want from this group. So, true story. Sometimes you have to find other ways to motivate yourself and encourage yourself, right? It gets hard. You're studying, you're working, you're running here, you're running there, you're just tired. So when I was in law school, your third year of law school, they allow you to go to court. You can get a third-year bar card and actually try cases before you're licensed, for those of y'all that didn't know that. So I worked for these attorneys downtown Dallas, and they would let me go to court with them. It's called shadowing. I could look at them and see what they were doing, kind of learn the ropes. And I would sit there sometime and watch lawyers that are absolutely horrible. And I would think, wow, this person's a lawyer? And so that gave me motivation, and I'm going to tell you why. I flipped that to be my own rah-rah girl, and I said, if this person right here can pass the bar, I know darn well I can, right? So you have to sometimes find ways to motivate and encourage yourself and say, if they can do it, I can do it too. So now when I have summer interns come in, I give them that same pep talk. I have them watch the lawyers, and then we go in the back and we talk about who did you think was the better lawyer, and what did they do right and what did they do wrong. And sometimes the lawyers are just bad. I'm going to be honest. But I tell them the same thing. If this person can do it, you guys can do it, just to give them that motivation to just keep going. So the key word is self, and it's hard for us to be selfish, but we're going to be selfish for a minute. Believe in yourself. So did people tell me I would never become an attorney? Yes. Did people tell me I would never get elected because I was African American? Yes. Did people tell me I would never get elected because I was a woman? Yes. Okay, y'all, and I got elected in 2010, so not like the Stone Ages. So people were still telling me there's no way ever this is going to happen. So were they correct? No. What did I do? Oh, I like that. He's into it. That's what I'm saying. So what did I do, guys? There you go. So now, fast forward. So I'm on the bench. This last cycle, I'm up when the president is up. So some of the judges are on the ballot when the president's on the ballot. Some of the judges are on the ballot when the governor is on the ballot, like this cycle. So I was on the presidential cycle, and we're not going to talk about it any more than that because we're all still got a few wounds and scars from all of that. So fast forward to the election cycle, I was blessed to be unopposed. So I didn't have an opponent this time, thank you, Lord. The judge next door in the courthouse, I'll call her my neighbor, we're in the courthouse, she called me the next morning and said, Angie, did you see that you had more votes on the Collin County ballot than any other candidate, including the President of the United States? And I said, girl, I didn't even notice, right? I was just so happy that I was unopposed. Thank you. And I'm not saying that to brag, because I believe in God. So for me, that was a huge thank you, God moment. So for those of you that are believers, I know to get to this point tonight, you've had a few of those. And if you aren't thanking him tonight, then you need to give him great thanks right now. Yes. But I use that as an example to show you, once again, to see what happens when you believe in yourself. I had close friends tell me I wouldn't get elected. I had people tell me don't run. I had horrible things happen, and I could have said, you know what, this is too hard. I'm sure some of you tonight to get to this point thought some days, is it really worth it? But you're here now, and it's absolutely worth it, is it not? Yes, it so is. So I want you to see what happens when you believe in yourself, when you encourage yourself, and when you don't give up on yourself. I run a drug court. I started a drug court in my court that helps parents. They lose their kids to CPS because of drugs and alcohol. And I hated seeing that cycle over and over. And I kept thinking, man, if somebody could just start at the very beginning and help these parents get clean and sober, they could parent their own kids. So I started a drug court. So I work with these parents every week. And that's what I tell them when it gets tough. Don't give up on yourself. So remember that when it gets tough, don't give up on yourself. Find a way to encourage yourself, because there are no limits. Believe in you and just keep going. So my third and final point, because I told y'all this is like a TikTok video. The third and final point that I want you guys to remember, can you guess what it is? You're smart. That's it. I love you guys. That's the final point. You guys ought to have it by now, because I think teachers tell you to repeat it over and over. And the other reason I'm making you guys say it out loud is because you need to hear yourself say that. Because sometimes you need to be the one talking to yourself. If it's in the mirror, if it's in your room, wherever it is, you need to be able to talk yourself up and say, I'm going to pick myself up and I'm going to keep going. So there's a popular song lyric, because I have teenagers, so I have to listen to not just the oldie station, but I have to listen to all the stations so I know what's going on. But there's a popular song lyric that says, can't stop, won't stop, right? So that is the grit and determination that you guys need to have to reach your goals and for your dreams to become a reality. Can't stop, won't stop, right? I feel confident in saying to this group, you've got this. You've got this. So you say, Angela, you don't even know me. So how is it that you're betting on me? You don't even know me. Well, the reason why is because you guys are here tonight. And I know from experience, to be here tonight, you have had some barriers you've had to bounce around. You've had some challenges that you had to conquer. You've had some hills that you've had to hurdle. But even with all of that, you've made it. You guys have made it. So proud of you. My husband coaches, well, he's coached the football from when the boys were little on up, and he would always tell them, remember, it's not how you start the race, it's how you finish. All of us come from different backgrounds. Some of us maybe had more than others. Some of us have had more struggles. And it doesn't matter how you start, but it matters how you finish. And you guys are finishing strong. You are crossing that finish line tonight, and you look fabulous, and we're so glad to see you. Some of you are like me. You went straight from high school to college, totally green. Some of you have taken a different path. But when we leave here tonight, all of us are going to be called college graduates. That's celebration. And no, I'm not going to dance for y'all. I know y'all were wondering that when I said TikTok. I am not. But I want to be the first to congratulate each and every one of you. Welcome to the club. It's an awesome club to be in. It is opening up the world to you. Your family, your friends, your professors, they are so proud of you. And remember, dream big, believe in yourself, and just keep going. Thank you.
Will all honor graduates please stand to be recognized? All honor graduates. The graduates standing have achieved honor status based on their excellence in coursework at Collin College. Each honor graduate is wearing a cord. Gold cords are worn by students graduating summa cum laude with a GPA of 4.0. Silver cords are worn by students graduating magna cum laude with a GPA of 3.75 to 3.99. And white cords signify cum laude graduates with a GPA of 3.5 to 3.74. Thank you and congratulations. Now, will all student veterans please stand? We are thrilled to pay tribute to our student veterans with white stoles, recognizing their service and achievements. Because of students like you, Collin College has been one of the best for vets, as well as top military-friendly college. We thank you for your service. You may be seated.
Will all candidates for the Bachelor's of Nursing, Associate of Arts in Teaching, Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science degrees, and certificates, please rise. By virtue of the authority of the Board of Trustees and with the sanction of the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board, and upon recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon these students the bachelor's degrees, associate's degrees, and certificates which they have earned and which they are entitled, with all the rights, honors, and privileges thereunto appertaining. This is exciting. This is Collin College's first formal ceremony where we're conferring bachelor's degrees to students. At this time, will all graduates please be seated with the exception of the first two rows. I'll now ask each graduate, as their name is called, to come forward to receive the degree or certificate to which you are entitled. It is tradition at our graduation ceremonies, and the families, listen up. It's tradition at Collin College graduation ceremonies to let each graduate know how proud we are of their achievements. So when the name of your graduate is called, don't hold back, don't be embarrassed. I know some of them will be embarrassed if you go overboard, but let's embarrass the students tonight. Be sure to let them hear your applause, your hoops, and your hollers. So, as Angela Tucker said so eloquently, let's just
JC Ye.
Radawa Saeed Abdallah.
Megan A. Sprouse.
Allah Bakir Abu Bakir.
Kimberly Michelle Wilson.
Emmanuel Abera.
Safa Abdurrahman.
Mauricio Aguilar Jr.
Chelsea Diana Abrego.
Bashiru Akinya Fidia.
Kalkidan Bele Aganahi.
George Ivan Alcantar.
Munir Ahmed.
Amber M. Allen.
Mabel Ojichuka Akayago.
Danilson Agostino Batala de Almeida.
Funmalayo Joshua Akanbode.
Ala N. Alamare.
Tigeist Casa Alamdao.
Michael Alvarez.
Nora Salim Ali.
LaShawn Yvette Amirez.
Truvashan Nasha Allen.
Edgar Angel Urostiga.
Alejandra Avalbrez.
Sadia Arafin.
Lain Alzobi.
Eric Francisco Arazola.
Jeremiah Christian Villadares Amparo.
Tiara Jaquel Bacas.
Zoe Grace Andrade.
Arlete Pearl Bailey.
John Chrysostom Apostle.
Karen M. Baker.
Perseus Faramaraz.
Asher
Ariani.
Elvis Ballard.
Sorry. Dorcas Bodama Asamoah.
Lashandra Barnett Adi Asan.
Zaru Kisal Bayag.
Deborah Elizabeth Bartruff.
Aubrey Lane Baker.
Chloe Jade Beam.
Sheridan A. Baker.
Danielle Kimberly Bearden.
Carrie Nichols.
Russell Francisco Braga.
Michael J. Baptiste.
Christopher Bledsoe.
Julianne E. Berrigan.
Joshua Andrew Black.
Jeremiah J. Bazil.
Michaela Morgan Bassell.
Carla Michelle Bedoya.
Andrew Alvin Bennett.
Amanda Carol Bennett.
Catherine Galazara Beaver.
Austin Randall Bennett.
Mary Grace Gian Bings.
Sarah Island Beshcook.
India Kaylise Bills.
Ranisha Betts.
Marissa Lynn Brogan.
Michelle Marie Bianco.
Melanie M. Brassard.
Deborah Ann Bigham.
Caleb Shane Brown.
Kelly Blankenship.
Tyler Allen Brown.
Melanie Simone Buchanan.
James Gregory Bruner.
Stravia Boya.
Danielle Yolanda Bryan.
Kevin James Brand.
Jondulin Briano.
Tamaya Lashia Briggs.
Beanie Rufus Brooks Jr.
Wilhelmina Brown.
Tanisha Shanta Bais.
Lance Alexander Bruner Jr.
Julianne Gail Cady.
Mary L. Burkett.
Caroline M. Congus.
Debbie Burrow.
Javier Alberto Carranza.
Brittany Nicole Caballero.
Amanda Nicole Castilla.
Erica Caldwell.
Enrique Alejandro Ceballos.
Carolina Isabel Bruno.
Saliwe Chinamo.
Dorasa Canada.
Jamie Marie Chivers.
Aliza Jana Kapen.
Noreen Ferranza Chowhurdy.
Amri Karashko.
Amy Jantala Pab Clark.
Savannah Rose Casillas.
Ashley Monique Clark.
Janie Marie Castaneda.
Elizabeth Mary Comey.
Dante Pascal Cayo.
Maria Isabel Kanamai.
Morgan
Onimi.
C. Shapuli.
Alexis Monique Conway.
Andrin Chiralyath.
Ashley Nicole Cooper.
Sophie Mireille Shakaben.
Jocelyn Renee Cothaham.
Chelsea Nicole Sissio.
Harrison Davis Crosby.
Kerrigan Taylor Clark.
Gabriella Punahile Chu Davis.
Nancy Suzanne Clark.
Annika Santiago de Guzman.
Caspian Nikolai Klinkscales.
Carrie Andy D. Nobrega.
Tabitha Renee Conkleton.
La Kenya Sierra Didro.
Jack Charles Cooksey.
Tracy D. Hart.
Brianna Marie Cordero.
Maya Dennis.
Sophia Perez Tamez.
Key Lisette Diltz.
Kennedy Michelle Cotton.
T. Tru Sang Do.
Bethany Ruth Davis.
Zachary John Drum.
Madeline Selene Davis.
Jeffrey R. Duffy.
Caesar De La Cruz.
Elijah David Dunbar.
Maria Isabel Deck.
Tamara Earls.
Andrew Duhas.
Amy Catherine Edinger.
Paloma Isadora Dieters.
Andre Jernell Edwards.
Rachel Diaz.
Shelby Carol Earhart.
Yaja L. Draper.
Daniela English.
Lori Dubras.
Samantha Kaylee Escobar.
Brianna Monet Duhart.
Elizabeth Everett.
Jade Carolyn Eves.
Unas Muhammad Farouk.
Joel Sunday Edibor.
Susanna Feldman.
Chelsea Morgan Eggenberg.
Alisa Ferguson.
Kaden Amani.
Exari Michelle Furios.
Markel Ulaseu Epperly.
Selena Flores.
Markel Ulaseu Epperly.
Cambrell L. Freeman.
Ulawatian Omo Laura Fayemi.
Teresa D. Fuentes.
Alexis Taylor Ferguson.
Daisy Irma Garcia.
Victor Fernane.
Mackenzie Ray Garcia.
Kizzy Charmanet Finley.
Stephanie Garcia.
Ricardo C. Flores.
Sage Luis Garza.
Jazzy Gallagher.
Holly Claire Galt.
Jesse Garcia.
Agar Tadase Gabrisa.
Saul Garcia.
Jacob Wyatt Gianninelli.
Joel Garcia Centeno.
Alexis Glass.
Joseph Ryan Garza.
Claudia Gonzalez.
Luisa Gascon.
Maria Marque Goodman Williams.
Gada Yade Ghanem.
Lichelle M. Grant.
Arlever Gibson.
Taylor Grolick.
Fizan M. Gondal.
Sarah Greg Akwange.
Trisha Ann Gonzalez.
Angela Guiden Matthews.
Daniel Gramling.
Justice Cortland Haggerty.
Waiz B. Grant Sr.
Brandon John Heyman.
Vanessa Venice Griffin.
Zaraza Ahmed Hamza.
Jonathan Gruber.
Ashley Deanne James Hardman.
Sabrina Kayleen Gulick.
Tamia Harvey.
Cody Gutierrez.
Maya Page Henderson.
Brianna Nicole Hollowell.
Emma Hernandez.
Sarah Hakyu.
Xavier Hernandez. Gulan Talib Hiwalari.
Lashanta Hart.
Harold Hill IV.
Tracy Haynes. Tracy Haynes.
Megan Hollinsworth.
Nadia Helms.
Nathaniel Bryce Holmes.
Delatrice M. Henry.
Caitlin Howell.
Jennifer Hernandez.
Brian Hudson.
Michael Angelo Hernandez.
Kayla Margaret Hughes.
Audra Anna Hickney.
Charity Hutchful.
Michelle Lee Hill.
Elena Husseinier.
Rudy Maxine Hilton.
William Francis Uri R.E.
Johnny Hoffman.
Noe Alani Jackson Davala.
Tamika Sharice Holden.
Matthew Paul Jameson.
Collin Wayne Hopper.
Joseph Andrew Janawaka.
Roger Pan Shea.
Taylor R. Jenkins.
Logan Ume Higgins.
Taylor Renee Joby.
Vicky Tran Huen.
Dolores Tatiana Johnson.
Grayson Ireland.
Georgia Walpool Johnson.
Tanya Rochelle Jackson.
Jimmy C. Johnson.
Aisha Janyu.
Tasha R. Jones.
Adil Javad.
Totiana E. Joseph.
Alyssa Michelle Jensen.
Joan Wamuchi Kamaitha.
Melissa Elaine Jernigan.
George Mumuru Karuyuki.
Kaylin Catherine Joe.
Cassandra Maria Keenan.
Evelyn Joyce Johnson.
Megan Rochelle Kendrick.
Jackie T. Johnson.
Harim Khan.
Moses Malibet Karanya.
Tia Shante Kinchin.
Muhammad Harris Katlia.
Jennifer Ann King.
Carolyn E. Kedsley.
Christine Danica Kinney.
Kayla Kellum.
Ruth Sheila Kissy.
Jamie Kindred.
Nancy Huerta.
Alexandra Rachel Kirton.
Sophia M. Kobzar.
Rachel Michelle Klein.
Ashish Kumar.
Marissa T. Kunzman.
Carolyn Lafferty.
Shannon Renee LaGrave.
Ashley Lake.
Kimberly Echo Lake.
Annalise Devine Lakes.
Evane Cedric Lance Gorias.
Trent Landry.
Brianna S. Lee.
Leslie Lee.
Lauren Llewellyn.
Tien Ho Thuy Lee.
Raquel Roche Lewis.
Mariah Laris.
Alex Cole Lamonaco.
Ariel Lewis.
Sinai Noel Lowe.
Amanda Jane Littleton.
Lauren Elizabeth Lucas.
Ashley Elizabeth Lopez.
J. Scott Lundberg.
Shung Bao Lu.
Doris Mackey.
Sarah Mahodin.
Aleve Maldonado.
Miriam Itzel Maldonado.
Rosalinda Maldonado.
Kimberly Rufaro Mandhalazi.
Josephat Ovoge Mangura.
Pamela C. Manning.
Tanisha Elvanda Manning.
Stephen Charles Marquez.
Liana Pearl Z. Marcello.
Abril Martinez.
Michelle Namerli Marti.
Giovanni James Martinez.
Chelsea Renee Martinez.
Rosa Maria Martinez Lara.
Lupita Maribel Martinez.
Elen Nitafan Matsuo.
Serena Martinez Lovett.
Julia Danielle McAllister.
Dallas Mauro.
Madeline A. McWhorter.
Samantha Blythe McComas Baker.
Crystal Nicole Medina.
Brooke Lee Metters.
Mauricio Mejia.
Saida Miftah.
Samar Mesfin.
Kaylin Diana Mejia Ramirez.
Victor Migri Dacuna.
Melinda P. Merchan.
Sean Merle Miller.
Esnut Mafuni.
Garrett Michael Milligan.
Yes.
Miriam Sabina Momani.
Graham Oliver Miller.
Luis Ray Mondragon.
Tamia Marie Miller.
Celeste Abigail Morales.
Asma Sultana Mohammed.
Kayla Ann Morgan.
Jimmy Guillermo Moreno.
Austin Nicholas Morrison.
Kristen Morgan.
Oscar Eduardo Mosto.
Taylor Aaron Morrow.
Caroline Elizabeth Mott.
Naveed Mohamedi.
Maria Zuzi May de la Torre Moya.
Madison K. Mauser.
Shannon N. Mullen.
Yafet Pele Mulagadeta.
Kamel Sheldon Murphy.
Mariana G. Munoz.
Erica Muniz.
Greenwell Shakonde Mwape.
Alyssa Marai Muskies.
Rose Van Yiku Njumbi.
Marie Yvette Naharo.
Yolanda Lorraine Nelson.
Nikhil Mehra.
Sasesha Mikhail Wynn.
Catherine Elizabeth Nickens White.
Bunthi Neth.
Evelyn Kurlu.
Amanda Marie Nishke.
Remla Nuri.
Jason Andres Ochoa Bermudez.
Emiola L. Ogunsalu.
Anna Michelle Oliver.
Kristen Marie Ostertag.
Rosalind Bozabori Ontieri.
Brenda Bernice Paredes.
Maria Carili Ordonez.
Angela Paulson.
Sadia Otala.
Samantha Ann Picue.
Madeline Painter.
Elaine Piera da Silva.
Jessel H. Patel.
Esther Perez.
Rutu Patel.
Richard Anthony Peters.
Jerry Michelle Pemberton.
Shalencia Phillips.
Natalia Perez Lopez.
April Michelle Pierdont.
Zachary Scott Perry.
Irvin Joshua Litan Pitalio.
Michelle Thuyen Fan.
Deborah Placencia.
Haley Lynn Phillips.
Janine Veen Porith.
Madeline Marie Pertushka.
Kiera Brian Qualls.
Haley Arisa Plancy.
Mohammed Yasir Queshi.
Kadarius Pleasant.
Delilah Galalia Ramos.
Samantha H. Ponce.
Destiny Michelle Rangel.
Robert Wayne Preston.
Hamna Rashid.
Nicole Marie Prue.
Ashley Reynolds.
Alexis Monique Puente.
Shelby Lynn Rivenson.
Abril Rocio Quintana.
Raven Janice Roberson.
Hannah Rose Ramsbottom.
Aria Robinson.
Antonio Rangel.
Daisy Rodriguez.
Madeline Karen Rankin.
Savannah Michaela Rodriguez.
Rania Rawas.
Sumar Ruwas.
Cody T. Reagan.
Mary Joan J.B. Ebersole.
Salima H. Rahamani.
Rosalind Alexandra Ruiz.
Tina Elizabeth Jacob.
Aaron L. Runnels.
Carmen Lilia Reyes Lopez.
Tara Elizabeth Rutledge.
Jared Ethan Rich.
Tess Catalina Suvedra.
Rebecca Renard.
Bryce Cecilia Salcido.
Antonio M. Rivera.
Michelle Renee Saldana.
Jacob Roberts.
Andrea Sanchez.
Liliana Robles,
Valerie Eileen Santiago Molina,
Giselle Rodriguez,
Paulina Sanchez,
Ashley Marie Romack,
Jessica Marie Sedgwick,
Nakia Jaleros,
Kirus Selassie,
Santiago Ruiz Jr.,
Saina Shasia,
Abisola Rush,
Mohammed Owais Shakir,
Halima Nasser Salame,
Mohammed Usman Shakir,
Erica Noreen Salcido,
JC Ray Shikoto,
Savannah Renee Sells,
Thunmima Shokath,
Francisca Sanchez,
Erica Castillo Cifuentes,
Luz Arele Sanchez,
Myung Hee Sin,
Jose Alberto Sandoval,
Brittany Quantrill Smith,
Camila Isabel Santos,
Reagan Patricia Smith,
Arturo Saracho Akashi,
Yvette Berdiana Solis Hernandez,
Maithli Sawani,
Emma Merrill U. Soref,
Rachel Diane Shoddy,
William R. Soden,
Jacob Rob Sedgwick,
Angela Janine Stout,
Jonathan Sereno,
Vantine Switzer,
Muhammad Farid Sheikh,
Itesh Sham Udone Sayed,
Scott Allen Shallis,
Nadia Taifi,
Lucretia Shepard,
Michael Alem Tekele,
Belle Shim,
Sharice M. Tenney,
Edward Steining,
Chantel Thomas,
Zain Siddiqui,
Shanika Natisha Thompson,
Elizabeth Simmons,
Jasmine K. Thorne,
Nikhil George Simon,
Darlisa Annette Tisdale,
Jordan Skinner,
Heather Okili Torres,
Chelsea Smith,
Kwok Long Kwok Tron,
Gabriela Alejandra Sojo,
Desmond Trotter,
Diana Soltelo,
Virginia Tubwell,
Nila Amir Speed,
Blair Tynes,
Dion Springfield,
Jasmine Valderi,
Amy Swagger,
Kendall Shaniel Victor,
Tanner LGV Swicegood,
Din Thuan Vo,
Saida Amira Fatima,
Austin Ryan Ward,
Ibrar Tahir,
Benjamin Michael Warren,
Jacqueline Michelle Tapp,
Amanda Michelle Wehrman,
Ammon Taylor,
Kelly Washington,
Brianna Nicole T. Fatila,
Kennedy Alexis West,
Abigail Yishin Peng,
Tenacia Whiteside,
Leslie Michelle Terry,
Octavia J. Wilkins,
Jared Clay Thompson,
Sierra Lakeist Williams,
Sharon Felicia Thompson,
Michelle LaShawn Williams,
Samantha Timms,
Michaela Jade Wright,
Heather Lee Torres,
Elizabeth Diane York,
Priscilla Torres,
Casey Nicole Draper,
Jeremy Wesley Towers,
Austin Reno Malone,
Jacob Tomas Trindler,
Lauren Dickens,
Kristen Amber Troy,
Rebecca Dickens Topperwhite,
Shelby Ann Turner,
Laura Ashley Hofstad,
Brandy Utze,
Randall William Brown.
Jana Lee Vaughn.
Yamili Flor Valentin Vilches.
Victoria Desiree Velasquez.
Musina Mustafa.
Emily Joyce Von Tres. Muhammad Walid. Haley Lynn Walker. Carlo Ravios Wen. Cecilia Grace Weber. Austin James Wells. Alexis Wiegand. Paul Wilbanks. Christina Joy Williams. Kimberly Rochelle Williams. Mitchell Kenneth Worley. Philip Bradford Wysong. Anna Viola Zellman. Logan Wallace. Teresa Maria Cortez. Showron Christopher Jordan. Roan Ore. Galila Erget Kebede. Juan Hossein. Monica L. Martin. Supriya Venkatesan.
Will the graduates please stand at this time? Esteemed guests, friends, and family, I'm proud to present the 2020 and 2021 graduating classes of Collin College, and I want to say congratulations to the graduates. You may now switch your tassels from right to left, indicating that you are now graduates. Graduates, please be seated. Well, this is the part of the program where we read all the fine print. I now take great pleasure in welcoming you as members of our Association for Collin College Alumni, officially known as the Pride, because you are our greatest source of pride. Inside your diploma cover, you're going to find a letter from me. And that letter is also accompanied by a certificate of membership in the Pride. Let me point out the letter asks you how we can improve Collin College. I want to hear from you, and the email address on that letter comes directly to me, and I read every single response. The letter also asks you to identify any faculty or staff member who you would like to honor for helping you accomplish your journey. Speaking of those faculty who have helped you on your way, will all of our Collin College faculty now stand at this time and be recognized? Thank you, faculty. We have an exceptional faculty at Collin who have guided these new graduates. I know they enjoy this celebration as much as anyone, so please allow me at this time to congratulate you on a job well done And families, as your students go from your payroll to someone else's, you can thank the people in the back row. We know you'll be taking a lot of photos tonight, so please remember to tag your post on social media with your official class hashtag, # or hashtag Collin Pride 2021, so we can all celebrate together, and we love seeing those pictures. We trust you're going to remain actively involved with Collin College, and also remind you that for many of you, your achievement would not have been possible without the dedication of family and friends in this audience. Graduates, let's give our families and friends who are here a big round of applause. On behalf of all of us at the college, I extend our congratulations to the graduates. In just a moment, we're going to have the platform party recessional, followed by your line leaders guiding you for dismissal. To everyone in the audience, your graduate will be exiting the back of the arena. I feel like now I'm on an airline, the back of the arena, and we'll meet you outside. But before we go, we're going to end the graduation ceremony in a colorful boom.